Okay. We're gonna leave Neverwinter for a little bit and pick up Radra, because I want to find a alchemist shop with her. I'm gonna call up a list of alchemical recipes. Lizard Man, bugbears. Okay, and this is annoying. Let's see what's in here. Now they leveled me up to 8, but I'm not particularly fond of that. I'm really not particularly fond of being auto-leveled. In a point-buy system, it's not usually as bad. But in a level system where a lot of the math is done for you and you have minimal control over it, it can get pretty irritating because you can't really see where your holes are. If you're in a level system, I prefer to level up naturally than to be leveled up and say, hey, start a level 4 character. You need something? Speak to little Davy. He runs the place. This is a tavern. Behave yourself and there won't be any trouble. Patron? Captain Merrick has a stomach for ale, all right. He could drink an ogre under the table. That's probably could. Oh, they all say that same thing. There's Renara.
If you need something looted, I'm your woman.
Okay. Mentites. Go away.
Greetings.
Drink up, stranger. No point yapping when there's ale to be downed. Go away. Well, what have we here, lads? The great Mentites. Not looking so shiny now, is he? Where's the sword, huh? You lost it? Maybe he sold it. Sold it to pay for more cheap ale. The drunken sot. How's it feel, eh? How's it feel to be no better than us? Worse than us, Screeb, worse than us. We never betrayed no god, did we? At least I don't think we did. I never betrayed my god. If you've come to have some sport, you're looking in the wrong place. I won't rise to it. Leave me in peace. I have been this far. Arhar, oh please leave me in peace. What's the matter? Did they also take your manhood when they stripped away your paladinness away? Don't hurt me, good sirs. I'm just a poor drunken eunuch. And a traitor. Ha ha ha. You're an idiot. Well, Screeb, I think you made him really mad. It's not a good idea to make him real mad. I mean, there's 3 of us and all, but a eunuch? A traitor? I should teach you all a lesson, beat you within an inch of your worthless lives. Here we go. Stop. Easy, friend. These men are drunk and speaking nonsense. You're right. These wretches lead miserable enough lives. This is what passes for their entertainment. There's nothing to gain in sending them home to their wives drunk and battered. Bah, he's a coward. No point wasting our time kicking a wounded dog. Come on, lads. Let's go. I have a feeling they'll show up later.
If you hadn't stepped in, I'd be nursing bruised knuckles by now. Not that the wretches didn't deserve it. I guess I should thank you. Although I'd have enjoyed putting Screeb's head through a table. I am Mantides, formerly paladin and champion of the Morning Lord Lathander. There used to be a time when it hurt to admit that. Now the only revelation a new day brings is a blinding headache from the night before. It's easier that way. Easier to forget.
A former paladin? Let's try this version.
You'd like to help. It's amazing how little one hears that in Westgate, unless the help in question involves making gold, inflicting pain, or both. Now I'm intrigued. Who are you, stranger? Not a name I've heard mention of in Westgate before. You're new to the city, then. I don't recognize you, but I swear that your companion there is familiar, somehow. Have we met?
I, wouldn't have
Wouldn't
thought
have thought so.
I left the city 3 years ago, just after the Sword Lane business, actually, and haven't been back since. I guess we could have bumped into each other before that, but I don't remember it.
Let's not mention her name. The last time she brought attention to herself, she killed someone. Let's try the Sword Lane business.
Yes, Sword Lane. 8 men and women, all night masks, cut down by a rampaging warrior in the middle of broad daylight. The Watch were still trying to remove the bloodstains when I left the city.
Blood on the floor. Blood on my armor. I had it scrapped. Damn shame it was worth a small fortune. I killed them all, butchered them like animals. One of them hadn't even seen his 18th year, but he died like the rest.
That's why you lost your paladin hood, isn't it?
I don't wish to speak of this any further. Perhaps when I get to know you better. Tell me, why are you in Westgate?
Every possible response deals with the mask. My character apparently does not know how to keep a secret. I've heard Westgate is full of excitement and danger, which suits my adventurous spirit. Plus, I need to rid myself of this mask before I'm driven completely insane.
That's a night mask symbol. How? No, that's not important. If you wish to find the source of this mask's curse, you will need help. The night masks and I have unfinished business. I wish to lend you my sword. I might not be the fighter of old, but few are my equal, even now.
I don't think that's a good idea. More people means a smaller share for...
You. Now I remember. There were 9, but 1 escaped. You evaded Dawnbringer time and again, even as the rest fell. It must be you. I remember those eyes. I should run you through here and now.
I definitely have more work to do on this disguise. Look, Mantides, I'm as much a night mask as you are a paladin. We both left our old professions behind years ago. Besides, I was never involved in whatever it was that led to your actions.
You may not have been responsible for what happened, but I cannot be sure. For the moment, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Just know that I'll be watching you. Shall we leave?
Okay, yes, let's get going. Let us see what he has.
Direct me.
He's probably a fighter. Unless he's a fallen paladin. Nope, he's a fighter. No deity. He's in for a bad time after he dies. That's a lot of intimidate. And taunt. Wow. Wow. Quick to master, you get an extra feat. Yep, that's human things for you. Wears a disguise to look like human guys, but he's not a man, he's a chicken. Boo. This is basically Kelgar with a great sword. Oh, not quite. His constitution isn't nearly to Kelgar's level, and his strength isn't quite to Kelgar's level. By this time, Kelgar would have 20 strength. What are you equipped with? Not much. Cold Iron Greatsword. That's it, really, is just its cold iron. And banded mail. Wait, that's banded mail? But you don't look like a plucked chicken! It must only do that with the magical banded mail for dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of orangish looking one. Why is one foot slightly different than the other? Okay. Anyway, let's see what else is in this room. Patron. Captain Merrick.
Oh, excellent. Another lubber come to hear me tales o' wit.
We've been hearing a lot about
grab
him.
A mug and pull up a chair. But shut your trap in any case. I'm just coming to the good part. So, I was beating him hard about, and he says to me, "Oi, stop, Captain. I'll give him up." The one who did it was one of me mates with a wooden leg named Farva. And you know what I did? Well, I'll tell ye dogs I will. I gave him a quick bag in the face and said, "That don't mean nothing to me, you scurvy knave. What's the name of his other leg?" Ha! I had ye lot going, I did, ye dirty wag. Right then, lubber, you're stealing me light, and ye don't look to be giving it back any time soon. What can Captain Merrig do for ye today?
You're reminding me of the cat from Last Unicorn. What business are you in?
Well, if you're with the town guards, I'm a pirate hunter. If you're not, then I'm into anything that's, shall we say, lucrative.
You didn't even check to see if I was in the town guard before admitting that.
Aye, that's true. I guess that either means I'm stupid or I just ain't too worried about the guard. Now, I hates to be ungentlemanly and all that, but I notice you're still here. There's something to all this? Pah.
Sorry disturbing you. Farewell. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Why are you not following me?
Ah! I need cover over here!
Okay. Little Davy. New rival in Westgate, huh? Want a drink or something? We don't have a dancer to look at anymore, but our beverages are as wet as ever. I'm Little Davy. This is my tavern. If you want to fight, make sure you clean up the mess when you're done. No glass or blades. If I catch sight of one, you might just end up feeding the Kelzarn. Feeding the Kelzarn? You haven't heard of the Kelzarn? Imagine a giant snake some 40 feet long that can paralyze with a glance and swallow an elf whole. It doesn't normally attack ships, but it'll make quick work of anyone foolish enough to find themselves in the deep waters of the harbor. Do you have any rooms to rent? This is a tavern, not an inn. If it's a room you want, try the Bent Mermaid in the Arena District. You could just plunk yourself down in a corner here. There are enough unconscious drunks littering the place that it makes no difference to me. What happened to your dancer? Dimples? Well, she just stopped showing up for work one night. A lot of people have been asking for her ever since, and I just keep telling them that I haven't the slightest clue where she is. My brother Marv knows more about the situation than I do. Talk to him if you want to find out more. Okay, no. Want to ask about something? I ain't one for chit-chat, missus. Far too busy serving up ale to be standing around pandering to you curious adventuring folk. If you felt like wetting my tongue, on the other hand, what are you drinking? Now that you mention it, a tankard of Tanagir stout would go down a treat. It's thirsty work standing around here fighting, serving, and drinking all day long. Aye, that'll be 5 gold then. How much gold do I have? The tavern owner throws back his stout with a threatening speed, smacks his lips in appreciation. Much obliged, stranger. That tasted just as good as the last. Now, where were we? Ah, you had some questions. What's the scoop on this? A group of bloody fools calling themselves the Ebon Claws has decided to take on the Night Mask. Just like the rest, these Ebon Claws won't last. The Night Mask rule Westgate's underworld with an iron fist. What do you know about the Night Masks? Well, they more or less control the city. The thing to remember about the Mask is that anyone you meet in Westgate could be a member. Better to get on the wrong side of the watch than offend an agent of the Mask. There's enough gossip and intrigue in Westgate to fill the Great Rift. Most of the talk in the city seems to be about this guild war, though. Rumor has it that the Ebon Claws are based somewhere here in the harbor loop. Okay. What drinks do you have available? No armor, no weapons. Ooh, okay. Brother Tobias is 1368. Okay, I might have... Those are some rather specific names. I'll have to remember this. Okay. And there's Marv. Behave yourself, and there won't be any trouble. She won't dance here anymore. We got an opening if you're interested. Maybe we could set up a rehearsal. I'm not here to take her job. I'm here to help you find her. Really. What are you, some kind of adventurer? It's like I'm sending you on a quest. The quest to find Dimples the dancer. Heh, just like in the storybooks. Yes, but I need more information if I'm going to go on this quest. I'd just like to know what happened to her, to tell the truth. I always figured she'd quit eventually. She was too classy for this place. I just wish she would have said something before she left. It makes me worry about her. Little Davy said she just stopped showing up for work one night. Yeah, that was queer. She'd never been late before, and all of a sudden she stopped showing up. It makes my stomach run sour just thinking about it. You know, people just disappear in the dock sometimes. Could be pirates take them away as slaves, or maybe they get eaten up by the Kelzan. Worst part is never knowing what happened. Well, when did you see her last? It was 10 days ago. She took her usual shift, dancing here at the Black Eye. Nothing particular at all. I offered to walk her home that night like I always did, and she turned me down like she always did. Just this once, I wish she would have taken me up on my offer. Dang, Dimples was always so private. None of us even knew where she lived. I guess she didn't want customers finding out. What does Dimples look like? She's got a tall, athletic build. Not like none of those soft dancers you see jiggling themselves around. Real pretty face, too, and long brown hair, shiny as anything you ever seen. And dimples? Yeah, now that you mention it, she did have real pretty dimples on her cheeks. Hey, I guess that's how she got her name, huh? Alright, that's enough information about Dimples. If you see her around, tell her we want her back, would you? Or at least let me know what happened to her. I can't take not knowing. So we've got a couple quests now. Dimples the Dancer, The Fate of Mintides, and Renara's Fortune, the Ebon Claws, the Church of Lathander, and the Curse of the Mask. Huh. The nightmares continue to plague you. The Domino Mask that came into your possession but a short time ago has robbed you of peaceful sleep. Worse, it is now starting to insert terrible visions of abstract horror into your waking hours. Nothing you have tried will rid you of the mask. It is indestructible and resists the scrying of the most powerful wizards. Disposing the mask only results in it reappearing in your backpack a short time later. A learned sage informed you that the mask likely originated at Westgate, where the domino design is symbolic of the powerful crime organization known as the Night Masks. Desperate to rid yourself of the mask, you jumped aboard the next ship to Westgate. You must uncover the secret of the mask and somehow remove its terrible curse before it is too late. Your sanity is at stake, and I have completed exactly 0 quests. I don't use the notes very much. Let's talk to Gregory. Gregory says nothing. Bother. I am a rogue, so I'm going to take Mantides with me. Oh. Accept party. Okay, I see. Okay. I can have up to 3 people in my party. Okay, where am I? Here. Sailor. Dock worker. Salty Jack. Arr, get ahoy, scurvy dog! You've the look of a newcomer, you do. I can practically smell the wet behind your ears. There you are. Well, if you be intending to spend any measure of time on this ship, matey, you better listen and listen good. Oh, Jack, he's just want to give ye a bit of advice. 'Tis best to watch your back aboard the Westgate. Not all crew aboard this fine vessel be honest folk. Did I hear you just refer to Westgate as a ship? Aye, and a fine vessel she do be. Why, I have captained this ship for as long as I can remember. We've braved storms and squalls, and squids and squirrels, and all manners of frightful creatures beyond your wildest dreams. Arrgh, and if it hadn't been for my good friend Quog's help, we would all be long dead. He gestures with a nod of his head at a location several feet away. Nothing there. Quog's got a sixth sense, he does. He can listen to the wind and foresee storms sometimes. When the mood is right, he can even juggle. I'm sorry, who are you talking about? Well, Quog, of course. Be you blind, matey? He be right there, right in front of your nose. You almost stepped on him when you first arrived. He points towards the ground at his feet, seemingly his own shadow. Well, you're obviously insane, but I can deal with a mad person if they know valuable information. Do you know anything of a group called the Ebon Claws? Oh, I know the rats who speak. There do be a nasty smell coming from one of the sewage grates in the west of Loop. So foul that even Quog finishes when he sniffs it. Smells like rats. Rats and poop. Poop in the loop. It rhymes, it does. Oh, Salty made it rhyme. At least something of value came from this talk. Okay. Oh, aye, anytime. Say, wait a moment. You wouldn't happen to have a spare coin or two, would ye? I'm running a bit low in the spare change department of late. Work's been a bit slow. You have a job? Why, of course I have a job. I even got me a title, I does. Everyone calls me Vagrant, they do. Vagrant Salty Jack I do be. He puffs out his chest proudly, visibly swelling with pride. I'll keep that in mind, Salty. Sure, so do ye have a spare coin or two, or more than 2? Sure, here's a gold piece, Salty. Ah, you're so kind, so kind. Thank you, matey. You wouldn't happen to be able to spare any more, would ye? Inflation and all that makes it hard to get by, even for a vagrant. Sorry, Salty, I can't help you. You're sure? I could really use a hand, matey. Quog's got a stomach bug that he needs to do, but he ain't got the gold to see a cleric. Okay. Fine, here's a gold piece. God's bless you, matey, God's bless you. You know, if you have even a little more to spare, it's been cold lately, and I could really be using a new set of rags. Wouldn't want to be freezing, I. Wouldn't want you to freeze, of course. Here, have another one, then. Hi, thank you, good madam, thank you kindly. You wouldn't be able to spare a bit more, would ye? He just keeps going. Okay, no. Sorry, Salty, I can't help you. Sorry, Salty, I can't help you. But it's been rather cold lately. I'm no Salty, I really can't spare any gold at this point. Of course, Salty understands, he does. The adventurer types are all the same, ye are. How many go ahead and... I have 991. I gave him, I don't know how much gold. 4 or 5 gold pieces. It looks like he'll just keep going and going and going. That's an orc. Looks like a gray orc and a lizard man.
Hello?
Could use a hero like you to clean up things a bit. Things have been going downhill ever since Elias left. Ooh! Elias! Elias is awesome! It's been forever since I read that book. The statue of King Verovan is the victim of time and vandalism. Its missing head and obscene graffiti chiseled into its surface attest to the popularity of Westgate's last king. May this statue stand eternally in honor of our great and rightful ruler, King Verovan of Bjorn Lorndasar dynasty. Let all who pass before our grace's image revere it as they would the king himself. Okay. I'm probably asking for trouble this way. A specific key is required to open that item. Sailor. Have you been to Okuzo's Imports, milady? Very interesting stuff for sale there. The owner will let you use the privy for free. Oh, imagine that. Okuzo's Imports. There you are. I'm on the wrong side. Let's see if I can get in here. This heavy wooden door is covered with long scratches and a splattering of red stains. Walk away. Yeah, that's not a good thing. And that's not going to help me get anywhere. I have to go back this way. Let's go past the creepy red scratched up door. Narrow alley. Let's save that. Let's explore this area first. Ooh, it's back here. Specific key is required to open that object. What are my feats? 2 weapon fighting and weapon finesse. Oh, what are my skills? Alchemy, disable, hide, listen, move silently, open lock, search, spot, tumble, and use magic device. Best mind yourself well in this part of the city, missus. There's pickpockets like to prey on visitors like you. What is my sleight of hand? It's only 8. Target has no items or gold. Darn, he's got high difficulty. DC 20. Have a little less than 50% chance. Me not know how to count, but we know when me get cheated. Okay, let's see if I can get in here. Nope, specific key. It looks like they've Pudwick. That's a name. This grimy, rag-sporting man ignores your approach. He seems to be counting gold pieces, and it appears he has quite a collection of them. 702, 703, 700 and... Hey, what are you looking at, woman? Get lost, eh? That's a substantial sum of gold for pieces for a beggar to have, isn't it? Ha, well, woman, you've already fallen for my trick by assuming I'm a beggar. Just because I wear rags and smell like a pile of troll dung doesn't mean I'm not filthy. Filthy rich, that is! And what are you talking about? How could a beggar be filthy rich? Oh, ask a little louder, will you? So that the whole district can hear. You've all the tact of a drunken umberhawk, if such a thing were to exist. In response to your oh so subtly phrased question, I'm really only sort of a beggar. You see, I chose this career path. Really. Oh, this is the Sherlock Holmes story. Why, after all, would anyone pick any other occupation when one can relax and be lazy all day while people drop money in your hat? I make a killing. I don't do a bit of work. It's about as safe a job as can be. And bothersome human interaction is kept to a bare minimum. It's my dream job, I tell you. So long as I don't mind the rags, that is. I myself always hated bathing, washing, dressing up all fancy and the like. So it's the best of both worlds for me. And did I mention the gold? I really do rake in the gold. It's you naive adventurer types mostly. You need something to do with all that gold you got from selling your latest dagger of doom or armor of invulnerability, and you need to do so in a way that will help someone. Makes you feel good about yourselves, right? In any event, I've said enough. Get you gone, adventurer. I don't need your blood and gold. I've got plenty to count as it is. Dock workers are orcs and ogres, apparently. Oh, there's a sewer entrance. Let's not go down there yet. That is kind of where they mentioned the Ebon Claws. Let's look for that church before we do that, though. Where am I? Oh. Where's Okuzo's Imports? That looks like... This looks like it might be the place. Okuzo!
Hello.
Greetings, honored customer. Is there some way I can help you? The woman speaks haltingly, obviously self-conscious of the fresh scratch below her right eye. Greetings, my name is Radra Berlin. Very nice to meet you. I am Okuzo, owner and manager of Okuzo's Imports. I carry many fine items from the land of Karatur, including exotic weaponry that may be of interest to one such as you. What happened to your eye? Oh, it is nothing. It is said that doing business in Westgate is a lot like going to war. If so, this is my battle scar. Do not concern yourself. It is not very painful. I'd like to hear the story behind it. Perhaps I can help you. It would shame me to ask you for help. Still, if you are interested, I will tell you what happened. I've been having some trouble with one of the merchant families. No one seemed to notice my little shop when I was only selling trinkets and a few exotic weapons. However, I've begun to import larger quantities of fragrance and spice. This has caused some of the families to start viewing me as a competitor. What? You know, Carter, I should be doing the Japanese. I'm still doing a European. And that's when things start getting rough. House Urdu is attempting to buy me out, though I have no interest in selling. A few days ago, a member of House Urdu came to the shop with a few of her henchmen in an attempt to intimidate me. When I once again refused that offer, she backhanded me across the face in her anger. Westgate should be more selective about what it imports, she said. The woman and her henchmen laughed when they saw that her ring had cut my cheek. They promised to return later to continue our negotiations. Oh. So, perhaps I can help you. I could not ask such a thing, but well, it would undoubtedly benefit me if this person felt I had the backing of a powerful adventurer such as yourself. Level 8? Yeah, reasonably powerful. Especially since she is so well backed herself. The woman's name is Dahlia Erdo. She lives at her family's estate in the Market Triangle. If you wish to speak with her, you might be able to find her there. And this is not a real accent. I am pretty much doing bad Hollywood Chinese accent. Bad Hollywood Asian accent. What I need to do is watch Rodan so I can speak like her. I must warn you this. Dahlia Erdo is young and dangerous. She obviously has designs on leading House Urdu someday, though her thuggish ways are hardly befitting someone of high station. She has recruited several gladiators from the Quivering Thumb to serve as her personal henchmen. Gladiators. I'll be like all bullies, she will back down when someone stands up to her. I urge you to be cautious, my friend. There is a saying where I am from. In a game of wits, the madman wins because he does not understand defeat. In my experience, this Dahlia Erdo is unpredictable and may not respond logically to whatever stance you choose to take with her. I am most grateful for your help, Roger Berlin. Since you have proven a friend to Okuzo's Imports will treat you in kind. From now on, you will have the best deals in Westgate right here. I vow it. Okay, show me your wares. What the? This is for monks. Gloves were worn by an infamous show monk known as Jade Panther. Each glove is mounted with 3 razor-sharp blades, which the Jade Panther made good use of savaging his opponents with cuts even as he pummeled them with his fists. The gloves were eventually stolen by the Jade Panther's lover, Li Mei, who had become disgusted with his cruelty. Li Mei ordered one of her servants to destroy the gloves, but the servant opted to sell them on the black market instead. Bonus slashing damage. Well, I'm not playing monk, and I'm not planning fighting unarmed, so. Kaidu, famed warrior of Karatur, none dared challenge him in fair combat, but he was often the subject to sneak attacks from assassins, ninjas, and Wu-Zhen. His armor was designed to prevent such cowardly action from succeeding, protecting the wearer as well as the honor of the attacker, who would otherwise shame himself. Copies have been made, though they vary in power when compared to the original. Oh. This gives you damage resistance against piercing and slashing. And what kind of armor is it? It looks like... What is the base item? A base item is armor. Maybe it is full plate? Fukio's silks. Oh, wow. The legendary ninja Fukio, master of disguise who assassinated the emperor of Shou Long during the Omi War. The robe is enchanted to visually disorient enemies, allowing its wearer to a few precious moments to make an escape or land a crippling blow. The robe can also confuse the ear, cloaking its wearer's movements as it produces the innocuous sound of a gentle breeze. How much? Yeah, way too much. Way too much. That's 72,000. Most barbarians of the Tuigan tribes go to war wearing fur caps or helms taken from the enemy dead. A few select war leaders wear enchanted helms such as this one. In addition to the protection they provide the Tuigan leaders, the helms are useful for inspiring a sense of fear, not only in the people they seek to conquer, but also in their own warriors. What about weapons? Adamantine, dark steel, Kamiya. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Mithril kukri, mithril kama. Holy schmuckers. Bonus 1d4 cold damage. Steel Blossom of 46,000. Masterwork of the swordsmith Anukiru, well known for his work throughout Kozakura. Anukiru was commissioned by the shogun to create a great sword to symbolize the power of his office. However, when Anukiru had finished the weapon, he found it so beautiful he could not bring himself to part with it. He named his beloved masterpiece Steel Blossom and steadfastly refused to hand it over to the shogun. Infuriated, the shogun had Anukiru beheaded with his own creation. The shogun then claimed Steel Blossom for himself, but did not carry the sword for long. He was soon slain in battle, and the sword's fate has been a subject of rumor ever since. It's a +4 katana. It's pretty much what it is. It's a +4 katana. Master Li's Way. This is another katana. Acid 1d4 and +2 and keen. Oh wow. Many talents. Bonus damage versus good. Not my interest. Golden bamboo staff. It's a +2 staff that can stun people. Dragon's tail. Fire damage and +2. Okay, what else do you have? Nope. Ring of Jade. Excellent light source. Leave both hands free for weapons and equipment. Okay. Leather armor +1. You do not have any alchemical stuff. Lovely. Though obviously not built to scale, the red dragon depicted in the statue is impressive. The ancient worm Kisonrathisar, upon whose lair Westgate was built, slain by our founder, Saldranar of the Seven Spells. Where is this church? Market Triangle. The Arena District. Oh, that's the Market Triangle. Whoa, whoa.
I'm leading? I think I deserve an extra share of the loot for this.
Let's see what happens when I try to get in here. Door seems to be securely locked and barred from the other side. Leave. Exit. Sewer grate. Harbor Master's office. Oh, save. Histories of Red Westgate, Radra, Harbor Master. Harbor Master Grin.
What can I do for you?
State your name and business and be brief. I've got 1,000 things to do today. Honestly, I don't know how the regular Harbor Master manages to do everything that needs to be done. Wait, you're not the regular? Yes, I'm the acting Harbor Master. My name is Grin. Harbor Master Lanley has taken ill, so they foisted his responsibilities on me. So you can see I'm very busy. Please state your business. No business, I'll be going. Apparently, I'm guessing... Oh, these miniatures depict the rout of the Pirate King which occurred in the year of the tomb. Taking advantage of Westgate's lenient attitude towards visitors of all stripes, a large group of reckless buccaneers, under the command of the Pirate King Emerk, gathered in the city to hatch a bold plot. They intended to steal the city's naval fleet. While the pirates were successful in commandeering several ships, those few vessels were unable to withstand the barrage of fireballs and smoke powder launched from the unpilfered portion of Westgate's navy. These miniatures. Okay, so this right here. I think they just put some boats up there. This model represents the Dragon's Flame, flagship of the Westgate Navy. If the miniature is true to life, the ship must be one of the most valuable in existence, bedecked as it is in gold and silver. Lavish trimmings, no doubt, serve to advertise Westgate's economic power as much as its military might. Okay. Ooh, there's a chest. It's a prop. Dock worker, Harbor Master's assistant. So much to do, so little time. You won't believe how much stuff comes into Westgate. There's no end to it. Okay, so... nothing to do in here yet.